Hey guys, tractor. Right now I'm on my way to Mysore and I'm very much excited because this is my first trip after lockdown and I will see you guys there in Mysore. Right now I'm here in Mysore. I've reached Mysore a few hours ago. I had my breakfast and now I'm going to start to go and explore the most amazing historical place of Mysore. I have always wished to come and visit this wonderful World Heritage historical place of Mysore, but because of my busy schedule I didn't get time to come and visit. Finally today I'm here and I'm very much excited to explore all those amazing places, and everyone follow me. I will show you some amazing historical place of Mysore. My first place to visit today will be Tipu Sultan prison. This underground prison is called Colonel Bailes Dungan. One of the locals here who was our guide informed us that one British officer died in this prison during his sentence, so it is named after him as Colonel Bailes Dungan. Colonel Bailes Dungan, also known as Water Jail, Water Prison, was built by the great King Tipu Sultan, also known as Tiger of Mysore. He was invaded many times by the British. This is the entrance of the prison and top view of this dungeon. I have to go down to see the dungeon, and behind this prison there is a river named called Kaveri River. The locals here who was our guide informed us that this underground prison built by the King Tipu Sultan is made of egg and sand. The prisoners of war were kept here and chained at the stone slab. All these stone slab has hole in the middle, so each person were chained to each stone. This dark dungeon is quite eerie and creepy. From this hole called Water River, as I have already mentioned, behind this prison there is Kaveri River. So this river water were released inside this jail till it reached the prisoners' chin, so they could basically never sleep. The water which has filled this prison was lashed out in the evening through this tunnel, so this water goes back to Kaveri River. So this was how prisoners of war were tortured during those days. I put myself in place of the prisoners. I can imagine how painful it could have been when they were chained and jailed filled with cold water. The local guide also informed us that they disposed the prisoner dead body through this tunnel, but I don't know how true it is because there is no written proof. Quite scary thinking how prisoners are tortured during ancient time in a different way. Interesting facts of this dungeon was this was India's only torture chamber or jail. Our local guide informed us that on this wall there was a tunnel during those days which led back the King Tipu Sultan straight to his palace, but now a tunnel has been sealed. The king has made this dungeon this way with all the walls around this dungeon, so there is no way the prisoners of war can escape. This is Kaveri River right behind this jail, as I have already mentioned before. Our guide informed us that during those days, dead body of the prisoner were disposed here in this river. I don't know how true it is, but wow, quite scary. This is the palace which has been demolished by the British. Right now I am standing in front of Sri Rangapatna Fort in Mandya district in Karnataka. Masjid, also known as Jama Masjid, is a mosque located inside this Sri Rangapatna Fort. Right now I am inside Masjid, Jama Masjid, Mysore. This masjid is located very close to Bangalore Gate, and this masjid was built by the great King Tipu Sultan during 1786 to 1787 close to his palace.